Welcome guys to our new channel. In today's video, we will be discussing about what is the basic working principle of a freshwater generator used on board and what are the most common interview questions asked about a freshwater generator. So let's get started. So the basic working principle of a freshwater generator is that seawater is boiled at a lower temperature at about 45 degrees centigrade by lowering the surrounding atmospheric pressure. That we all know what is the basic working principle. But the first question that will be asked is why does the water boils at a lower temperature? In order to answer this question, you need to know what is the true definition of boiling point of water. Coming to boiling point, the boiling point of water is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the surrounding atmospheric pressure. So what does it mean? So let's consider this system. In this system, you can see on the surface of the water, the atmospheric pressure is acting. You can say that the atmospheric pressure that is acting above the surface of the water is keeping the whole water block intact. And if you start to reduce the atmospheric pressure, there will be a point at which by applying a very little amount of heat or very little amount of energy, the water molecules will be able to come out of the surface of the water as water vapors. So that's when we will call the water boiling at much lower atmospheric pressure. You can see the graph, it shows that how does the boiling point of water decreases with decrease in temperature. Next, we will come to the basic working principle of a freshwater generator. So the first thing you know that vacuum is to be created inside the freshwater shell. So this is the freshwater shell. So how to create the vacuum? You can see an ejector pump is being used to create the vacuum. So what the ejector pump does, it takes suction from the sea and passes it through an air ejector. You can see the air ejector here, and then it discharges the water overboard. And you can also see a line that is connected with the air ejector to the shell of the freshwater generator. It is actually connected to the shell here, not to the condenser. You can see the shell is connected to the air ejector. So let's see how does the ejector works and helps to create a vacuum inside the freshwater generator shell. So this is the motive nozzle, and here you, as I have explained, the motive fluid is seawater. So seawater is pumped through this motive nozzle. As it flows through the nozzle, its pressure decreases and velocity increases. So here, as it passes through the nozzle, its velocity is increased and a low pressure region is created here. This low pressure region has a pressure much lower than the suction pressure. So air from the freshwater shell that I have shown rushes to this chamber, and here the air mixes with the seawater, and this mixture is pumped through this diffuser. This whole block is a diffuser. This convergent divergent section is a diffuser, and here again the pressure is increased and the water is discharged overboard. That's the reason it is called an air brine ejector, because it not only ejects the brine, that means the seawater, it also ejects the air. And if you want a more detailed video how does the ejector works, you can comment down below in the comment section, and I will try my best to make a video on the ejector working principle. So the basic working principle is that water flows through this nozzle, its velocity increases, pressure decreases, so a low pressure region is created. So air from the freshwater shell uh, comes to this suction chamber, it mixes with the seawater, and then it is pumped to the diffuser nozzle. So now you can understand how a vacuum will be created in the freshwater shell. Now we need some heat source. So in this system, the engine jacket cooling water is utilized. So a part of the engine jacket cooling water is passed through these heating tubes. You can see this is the inlet, this is the inlet, and this is the outlet. So this water is passed through the heating tube, and there is seawater present here. So the seawater gets heated. As the seawater gets heated in a low pressure condition, or you can say in vacuum conditions, the seawater boils. And as the water boils, it transforms into water vapor, and the water vapor passes through this demister sheet. The demister sheet is made of kneaded monometal sheet, and it is used to separate all the contaminants from the water vapor. This water vapor now moves up and comes in contact with the condenser nest or the condenser tubes. In the condenser tube, seawater is circulated. As you can see, this is the seawater inlet. It passes through the condenser, and this is the seawater outlet. So as it comes in contact with the condenser tubes where seawater is flowing, this water vapor becomes condensed and it is collected in this tray. You can see there is a tray here, and the seawater is being collected. I mean the fresh water is being collected, and this fresh water is discharged through a freshwater pump to the salinometer, where we can measure the content of the salinity of the fresh water thus produced. So this is the basic working principle of a freshwater generator used on board. Now you can see the outlet of the condenser is also, there is also a line from the outlet of the condenser to the water inlet. It is done because the condenser outlet water gets some amount of heat from this freshwater vapors. So this heat is also being utilized here. So this water, which is a little bit heated, is added to the system for freshwater generation. Now, as the freshwater generation process will be continued, the bottom part, in this bottom part, more and more salts will deposit, and this water will become very much rich in salts. So it is required. So this water should be replaced by fresh seawater. So what we do is, we you see there is a line that moves from here and connects to the ejector line. So this is a small line. So from time to time, the brine will be ejected from this side, and it will be replaced by fresh water. Another thing you can also see, there is a injector circulation. That means not all the jacket cooling water is utilized in the freshwater generator. Only a part of the jacket cooling water is being utilized, and the remaining part is bypassed. So this is the basic working principle of freshwater generator. Another thing is in the salinometer, the salinity of the freshwater that's produced must be less than 15 ppm, but we can on board we generally maintain it at a ppm level of 5. So this is the basic working principle of a freshwater generator. Now, some of the common questions asked about the freshwater generator is where we can operate the freshwater generator. So freshwater generator is not operated within 20 nautical miles of the nearest coastline. This is done because the coastal waters may be contaminated with industrial waste and other things that the freshwater generator may not be able to cope up. So it is generally avoided to start the freshwater generator at about 20 nautical miles from the nearest coastline. Another thing we must keep in mind that the freshwater generator should be only started when the ship is at open sea and sailing at its full load. I mean, sailing at its full RPM, because for the freshwater generator to be very properly functional, the heating must be very much uniform. So the jacket cooling temperature must also be very much uniform. And if the engine load is fluctuating, the jacket cooling water temperature would be also fluctuating. that may affect the performance of the freshwater generator. So I think this clears mostly all your doubts regarding the freshwater generator. If you need something more, some more information about the freshwater generator, write it down in the comment section and I will do my best to answer. Thank you.